fucking works. Wow. Wow, what in the fuck is going on? God damn it, fuck. All right. Woohoo!
The number you have called is no longer in service. Give me a break. Call for a very important message. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Call for a very important message. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Boom. Yeah, boys, what's happening? Welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. All right, welcome, guys. Wednesday night, man. Wednesday night, where every Wednesday I'm gonna be going over construction documents. So, like maybe construction documents or construction project management, it's that kind of thing. But this will be mostly focusing on construction documents, so blueprints, specifications, even safety documents. We can go over contracts and you know, did I say specifications and like, you know, submittals? Like we did that one day. We went over submittals, which was awesome. You know, we go through RFIs and the whole change order process, so things like that. So whatever you gonna kind of cover, right? We'll do it as requested, or otherwise I'll just keep going and blabbing about whatever until somebody asks a question. But yeah, man, super cool. Also, too, if if you're watching and you want help with a specific job, right? You want, you know, you have questions, you have specific examples you'd like to for me to answer. You can send me your drawing, send me the contract, send me the spec, whatever. We can go over it and talk about it. You know, so it relates to you exactly, right? We can answer your questions for your jobs type thing, right? So right on. Let's say hi to the chat. Right on, Nick Garwood, buddy. What's up, man? Very good to see you again, man. Adam Garrity, my man. What's up? Amos, my brother from another mother. Stoner in the hot box. Yeah. I saw a couple of you guys over on the original stream. That might have screwed up a few people. I'm still having the same technical difficulty, but it's not affecting you guys. Like, you can see me fine on YouTube. It's just my YouTube preview window here is like, it's only showing a quarter of my screen, which is really weird. But yeah, I should just shut it down because it's throwing me totally off. But I got, everything is working good. So right on, man. The mic looks good, audio looks good. So if you guys at all ever at any point you can't hear me over the music, let me know. You might not even be able to hear the music. I have it on, it's very low. And obviously I want, like, so, you know, it's just, I find it annoying when I'm trying to talk, you know, but it's nice to have in the background a little bit if it's nice and low, right? So let me know if the audio levels ever need adjusting. All right. So, and if you guys have any specific questions, you can at me in the chat. It's not a busy night, so I should be able to get all of your chats, so all your questions. So yeah, we're gonna go over as much as we can in a short period of time because today is my mom's last night visiting. So I just want to jump on because I want to do this every Wednesday, so that I have every Sunday morning and now every Wednesday night. So, and this will be the topic, right? Same shit every Wednesday night, and then the Sunday morning show, which is kind of like the news, that we talk about trends and the news and stuff like that, you know, like just to kind of keep current within, you know, new tech and new materials, and keep current with the news and things like that, right? So that's what Sunday's about. And then, so then there's 2 days, two days I'm gonna shoot for to be consistent, right? Kona man, what's up, brother?
Hail to the king, baby.
Sound effects are working again, and oh yeah, we got some. Everything should be working good. I didn't fix that. Oh, good, right, it's fixed. Okay, good. Too, I should check on VMix Social real quick too, make sure it's on the right overlay. Oh, it's not. Oh, right on. I'm glad I checked. Now it is. Okay. So now when I do this, it sends it to the right overlay. Right on, man. Right on, dudes. All right. So yeah, so seeing that we have a limited time tonight, we're gonna stop at 7 o'clock. Okay, so I'm gonna be shut down by 7 p.m. my time. So that gives us 40 minutes right now to go over as much material as we can. But yeah, dudes, how's everyone doing? Anyways, anything exciting happening out there? I started the new job this week, so I'm back to work. Which is very good. You know, that's a big deal. That's a big deal for, you know, this channel actually to have this job right now, because I have, you know, this is the studio, guys. Oh, nothing. I'm not buying any more gear. No, nothing. Only house stuff, right? I have to pay for house stuff in the studio, so it's gonna be awesome, man. Yeah, dudes, right on, dude. Right on. That is fixed. I played that already, right? Hey, Georgia Peach, how are you? Welcome. Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. How are you? Oh man, I have I have a Jimmy Jams T-shirt I ordered. It's coming. I have a Jimmy Jams shirt coming, and it should be here probably around, I don't know, sometime in February maybe. They were printing it today, so they printed it today. So we'll see how fast Teespring ships the shirts up to Canada. So yeah, that should be cool. And I got his original logo, the original, because I like that actual original Jimmy Jams, the podcast one with Jimmy Jams himself. You know, like the cartoon Jimmy. You know, with the hat with the circle. I like that one. That's my favorite like logo of his. I really like that one. So I hope he keeps it. You know, the new designs are, you know, they're kind of nice, they're neat, but the original one I really like. So I got that one on a white T-shirt, so it should be pretty interesting. Hopefully they print it straight, because Teespring, you never know, right? But no, it was good, man. It's cool. I'm looking forward to that to come in the mail. So yeah, and I also have a Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather T-shirt coming for that fight. That fight is February 22nd. So I'm going to be watching that fight. I already got my tickets. I pre-ordered my tickets or whatever, and I got the limited edition T-shirt with it too. So I'm like, yeah, boy. So I'm gonna just kind of pick up where I left off on the other day, the last time I did this last stream. And I'm going to go into like floor plans and details on this one, unless anyone has any specific questions, okay? I have to turn the music off. Yeah, sorry, the music has to go. I just can't do it. Well, I'm going to pause it while we do this. I might see my cousin tonight. I am streaming a little early, but yeah, this will be the time. This will be the... Oh, darn it, I closed it. I closed the music tab. So you know, it will be 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time going forward on Wednesdays. And then of course I'll stream, like, you know, I'm always going to stream randomly throughout the week as well. I'll stream as much as I can, but officially and I will be making a post about it. I was thinking about naming three streams a week, but I'm going to start with the two, because the third one, I'm just like, I don't even know what topic I would really cover yet, and I don't want to do too many, because once I get the studio built, there'll be a like a tool test type, you know, slash live build show, so that'll be at least once a week, right? So there's 3 shows there, but I don't want to get overwhelmed with shows, because they'll take some time to prep actual ones, right? But I can always jump on and do a stream, right, guys, and hang out. So, and then yeah, so also too, I'll be getting back into more of my, you know, my 2-hour streams. I'll be streaming longer as well. Once Mom's gone, I'll stream for longer again. But yeah, I just been keeping my streams shorter, you know, because I'll you know, just want to visit and whatnot. But yeah, so I'll be going back to longer streams soon, so, or next week. So all right, that's something else too. Yeah, right on. Yeah, Nick, that's cool, man. Yeah, this I'm interested to see where we go this year with the channel. You know, things have been pretty good so far. It's taken quite a while to grow and learn, like mostly to learn and get like a style kind of down, right? Let me just blow this up. Or is it just, do I need to go wider? Let's see here. I'm gonna end up making a new window that we can see more of the print on it, right? So maybe something, you know, I need to work on a new scene. I don't know if I have any available. Let's just go over. Oh, you know what? Close that. I bet you if I go here and just chop that there for a minute, I'm just reshaping the box here so that we can use most more of the screen. I don't know why my NDI settings here are not saving. So every time I restart it, it goes back. Alrighty, let's see here. I guess that will work. And then I can. I also have too, like, there's other things that go over, eh? Like like if you want to, if like this stuff is great for us in the field. But once I went like too, like there, if you want to start getting into other stuff, there's like, you know, different things in a bid package, like for tender and things like that we can start looking at estimating and things as well. But let's see here. All right, so no crop. Man, this is the bummer, because every time it does that, I have to mess around with the damn thing. All right. All right, excellent. So, yeah, there we go. Anyways, there we go. Okay, so obviously I'm going to zoom in on these prints. If you do have a hard time seeing them, let me know. I will zoom in even more. So this is a blueprint from like a, I don't know, this multi-story residential type building. These are luxury condominiums, and they're typical suites, right? So 1A, 1B, whatever, you know, they're typical suites. So you're gonna find a lot of your all your like okay, so floor plans are great because they tell you where to lay out your walls, and like, yeah, it gives you like the bird's eye view, right? It doesn't give you any cut through, right, or detail. It's just a bird's eye view of the floor. It's a floor plan, right? So this is where you go to get your layouts, okay? Your floor layouts. Let me make sure that this is on. I believe it is. Yes, it is. I'm starting to get a little quicker too with the pen. Okay, you see this little bubble? See this bubble here? This cloud? We call this a cloud, actually. This is what, I shouldn't say bubble. This is a cloud. Okay, that's what we call a cloud. And a lot of the times these clouds will be red. So this is obviously off like a photocopy or whatever, but yeah, these clouds here will be red. This cloud is gonna be it represents a change order, okay, like a change order or RFI. Hey Jay, what's happening, man? Good to see you, cuz. Good to see you, man. Awesome. These represent like a change order. Something has been changed here. Usually there's gonna be some sort of description or a reference number, but I don't see anything. I don't see anything there, and I don't see any cuts or anything like that. So let me jump out. Or, you know, but while we're still here, so okay, just so we're on the while we're on here, some of the things I could talk about are, you know, once we've gone to the wall type page, we know what walls we're working on, right? Then we're gonna highlight everything. Okay, this is that. These hash marks, okay? See these hash marks here? I'm just kind of going all over the place talking about this stuff. Let's just talk about layout. Let's talk about how you would get your layout from here, okay? Just zoom in a little bit. And change the color because I can barely see that. Hopefully you guys can see this. So, each measurement is will have a hash mark on it, right? Which is these little lines. And what these lines here mean is where the take the measurement from. So on this specific hash mark, this is showing you to the inside of this wall. All right. So for example, this wall isn't in right now. Okay, this exterior wall, and you want to frame this P4 wall for some reason. Okay, this one here down here. All right, you have your hash marks here, both inside to inside, right? And these floor plans also don't have your wall sizes on them. Okay, so let's say this is an 8-inch exterior wall. Okay, and you have your concrete, and you know, like, you have to look at your wall types to find out this. And it's to edge a concrete slab, maybe in a 1/2 inch or 5/8 for dense class or something. But either way, okay, you're just gonna measure in that distance, okay, to get this to get the start of this wall, right? And then yeah, you just take two measurements from the same place, okay? So like if you come in, I'm making a mess here. Let's see here. So what I would do is I'd just make a mark on this side, make a mark down here, and then I'd measure over twice, you know. And this is why I always lay out my walls like I snap lines. So if I snap this front line here, I always snap the back line too. Okay. So that both sides are snapped. It helps with the corners. It helps with your door layout. Okay. It helps because you want that to be you want that to be square as possible, right? These ends. And also it helps with these hash marks because then you aren't like having to do math all the time too. Okay, like it's already done for you. Because you're gonna have sometimes it can either be on the inside, right? It can be in the middle of the wall, or it can be on the outside, right? So that's what we kind of say, outside to inside, or it could be outside to middle, middle to middle. It's usually, how are you, man? We call it, so center of wall, okay, center, and then inside, outside, right? So the outside obviously is towards the north, like you see the like, or to the, you know, outside either outside of the building, right? Or up to the north, or whatever, you know, just like up, right? Up. You get it? If you get it, right? It might not be to the north. In fact, if I go, let's see here. There usually is, there it is. Yeah, so it is north facing up. You can see that right here. Right here. Right, that'll give you the direction of it'll show you where north is, right? Why is that freaking preview so awful? Oh my god, it's throwing me up. How are you, Stuart Video, man? How's it going, dude? Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you, man. But yeah, I don't know. There's a few things in floor plans. So floor plans are like that. Okay, that's where you go to get your layouts. If you have, like, you know, you just gotta you're gonna need to know your wall types for the sizes, okay, for the thickness, which you get that on its own page. Sometimes they're on the floor plan, but let's show you right real quick what that is on this. There we are. right? So this is where we get all, and then here's a bubble. So maybe the bubble was what we were talking about, right? This bubble here, there's a change. So there's always, it always indicates a change order, right? This little cloud here. So there was probably an EW1 in that cloud. It could have been the floor, typical floor thing, could have been something like that. But whenever you see a cloud, it's worth checking into, right? So, hey, Amaran, what's up, man? Right on, dude.
Wow, is very nice.
Right on, dude. Good to see you, man. Very cool, man. Very cool. But yeah, like this is where the wall types are, where you'll get all your sizes from. Wall thickness, right? So yeah, let's get going on. What else is relevant? But you'll see here, right, like on this floor plan, you've got your fire rating layout, right? This will show you all your fire rating. These looks like chase walls, and then there's some 1 hour here. But yeah, like that'll tell you right away where the double layer or the single, 5/8 is, right? This is where all the 5/8 is. You know what I mean? So all these walls are 5/8, right? Any one of these walls will be 5/8. So yeah, and the rest of them will be 1/2 inch. You know what I mean? So this is where you go to look where all your 5/8 is, basically, is the fire plan, okay? So you got 1 hour, 1 hour. So they're both 1 hour. There is a couple 2 hour, but yeah, these are look like chase walls. So, but they're 1 hour chase walls, which is single layer 5/8 on either side. So, oh man, sorry, dude, I'm not on YouTube. I can't approve those comments. Somebody else. I'm sorry, I'm not on YouTube on this computer here. So, I got 2 brand new graphics cards. I got 2 brand new graphics cards, one in each system. So, yeah, man. Yeah, both running. I'm running 2 NVIDIA's cards now, so I can use the NVENC encoder. So my for editing 4K video, I was having a lot of trouble with that. So now I'll be able to edit my 4K video finally. Let's see here. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Okay. And then of course the typical suites, right? Going back, they're here, right? See that the late level, see that, right? 2G, 1A, 2H, 2N, 2J, a 1A, a 2H. So they're the Tues and the 1s do not indicate the floor, because look, this is the 3rd floor plan here. Okay, so the 1s and 2s or whatever, it doesn't mean anything, right? It's just this typical suite layout. On these big blowout plans is where you can find some details, references to details. Let's zoom in here. Okay, so say you're working on one of these corners here. Okay, you're framing some exterior wall, and the boss is like, here, man. Oh, crap. Boss is like, here, man, frame out this wall or whatever. There's a detail for it right here. You can kind of tell it's a little funky looking, right? So you're like, oh man, what the heck am I doing here, right? And I would imagine there's going to be some sort of iron in here as well. You know what I mean? So, but we're not going to know until the details. So this right here tells us the where to find the details of these little areas here. Okay, so the anything that looks complicated, there's probably going to be a detail for it. If there's not a detail for it, then it's worth putting an RFI in. So this is the third detail. Okay, this will be the third detail number 3 on page A, which is architectural 8.1. Okay, so A 8.1, detail 3. This one here is detail 2 on A 8.1. So the A means architectural, an S means structural, E electrical, M mechanical. Okay, that never ever changes. Never changes. I don't know who's holding me. What's going on here with this Amaran? Oh my god. I gotta hold on here. I gotta fix this real quick. What is going on here, man? I gotta remod you or something. Why do you keep getting why do you keep getting held for review? Man, I'm gonna chow my brownie. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I got these crazy gummies, man. They're crazy. They're 50 milligrams a piece, man. 50 milligrams a piece. I took 2 of them the other night. Oh man, that was way too much. I was like, holy shit. I was like, wow, man. But yeah, they're 50 milligrams a piece, these gummies, man. It's crazy. I got bags of five in each bag. So man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't know why Amaran, why you're getting held for review so much. I don't understand what he's not saying anything. Like he's not saying anything at all. Weird. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I'll let it go a little bit, and if it gives you another trouble, I'll just mod you again. Oh, it did it again. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that to Amaran? Hold on, I'm just gonna moderate you again, Amaran. Sorry, dude. I don't know why it's holding your messages. There, I just modded you so that it won't do that. That won't do you. 120 milligram. Oh no way! You're gonna eat the whole thing? Holy cow! I would eat half of one of those. I would just eat half, eh? Oh my goodness! Yeah, 120 milligram would be way too much at once. I just did 100 the other night, and it was too much. So I think 60 to 80 is okay. But I start off. I like to take 40 milligrams. And then if I need to, I'll take like another 20, right? So that's usually how I do it, right? But I measure it differently. With chocolate is different, but these gummies at being 50 a piece is so really high, right? It's kind of high. So, all right, now that's handled. I'll go back to the plans. I need it all, yeah, Amos. That's hilarious.
Smoke weed every day.
All right. So, anyways, so those green these are the details, and these are where you're gonna. These are details. Okay, we're gonna look at those, and then this here as well is a cut through. So when you see this here with the arrow, that means you're gonna get a visual cut through. You know what I mean? That means you're gonna get a visual cut through, like not a you're gonna see an elevation cut through, okay, like a side view of this section, okay, and it's gonna be looking in the direction that this arrow is pointing. It's gonna be looking in that direction, okay. So this is the north, right? So it's gonna be looking to the north. So this is now cut through 2 on A 5.3. Okay, so we're gonna look at here. Let me just write this. No, I can't. Damn it! I'll just write it down on. Yeah, I'll just take a note here. So we have A 8.1 and A 5.3. 2, so 3 and 2. Okay. So you're like, okay, what about these numbers? Okay, where do we get these numbers from? These numbers are all on the drawing on the bottom right hand corner of the print at the bottom here. So this is your a drawing page number, okay, your sheet number. So this one that we're looking at is A for architectural 1.2. This also gives you the scale, okay, so this is an eighth, okay, 1/8 equals 1 foot. I don't have imperial scale because I use metric for my estimating, but on your scale, I don't know if you guys can see this or not, because I can't see the preview. There's numbers. There's little numbers on them, and basically what there is a 1/8 scale, so it'll say 1/8. So then you use the checks. Every little check on here, okay, so it would be a foot, basically, okay. It was what that would be, okay, on the eighth scale. Like this one right here is 1 to 100. This is 1 to 25, right? 1 to a 25th. 1 to 50. 1 to 125. These are all the 1 to 25, 1 to 20. 1 to 75. These are all the scales that are used for metric drawings. Okay. Oh, the gorilla's head. Yeah, right. Okay, good call. I'm gonna take that off. Hold on. Yeah, the bloody. Hey, Sammy, what's up, bud? Ron, good. Right on, man. I appreciate the line, man. That is awesome. I'm glad to help, man. I'm just learning on how to get to teach this stuff too, like how to talk about it, and the more I do it, the better I get. So, yeah, we're gonna do this every Wednesday. We're gonna do this every Wednesday at the same time. We'll do this. How's my man Sammy doing? Right on, dude. I'm behind the pop-up. Oh. I'm behind the pop-up? Oh, okay. So you didn't see anything but the scale? The scale? So the numbers are all on the scale. Anyways, what I mean by that is the number you match, okay? You just use this scale and it'll tell you always on the print, right? Or on the details it'll tell you as well. So look right down here. And this description, this is main floor plan. So this is the one on A1.2. It tells you the scale as well. Here's your project number, but this doesn't mean anything to us. Okay, this project number, this doesn't mean anything to us. But just the title, the main floor plan, the scale, and the sheet number. That's what we're looking for. The date is important, okay? Because you always, every time you bid a job or you price a job, you put this date, okay? Because you say, I bid this job, okay? So the Bentley is the title of the job, okay? I bid the Bentley based on issued for construction or issued for tender drawings dated January 5th, 2013, okay? And you have to also say, also including addendums 1 to 5, okay? Like there is a structure, okay? When you're pricing something, you got to be very smart in how you do it, okay? You have to put all this information in your price, okay? In your quote. Pop-up blueprint window. Oh, what the fuck? Let's see here. Let's see if I can, I should be able to zoom in here, actually. Hold on, I'll show you the scale up close, guys. And I'll just fix it out again. Okay, so you can see the numbers, right? That's 1 to 125, right? That would say, like, if it was imperial, I would find the eighth, but this is 1 to 20. 1 to 20, like those smaller numbers here, like the 1 to 20 are used for details, like small details and stuff. Whereas like 1 to 100 is common is common for the floor plan pages, but that's why there's a scale on every page, is because of yeah, that looks fine. Is because they'll use multiple scales in one set of drawings, right? In one set of prints. Okay, so yeah. And then yeah, like this is like the firewalls. This will show you where all your 5/8 is, and all of these firewalls as well will have to be all to deck, right? Always to deck, fire rated. So whatever your deck is, if it's Q deck or wood or whatever, you got to think of different fire rating and caulking and whatnot, right? So, yeah, that's how that works. So let's jump down. We got more floor plans. This is the roof plan. Typical suites. Typical suites. Typical suites. Typical suites. You can see there's more bubbles or clouds right there. There's nice little details on this page for the door jambs. I want to go to actual details. Interesting. So we're looking for a 5.3 and 8.1 basically, right? Those are nice big suites, eh? Look at those. Those are, what are the penthouse? Reflected ceiling plan. This is also this is your reflected ceiling plan. This will tell you what's drywall. This one's nice. This one shows you where all the bulkheads are even. And so all the bulkheads, everything's pre-planned out on this job, so you can price all that up front. Basically everything you see here is going to be drywall, drop ceiling, or bulkhead, right? All the dash lines here. And then all this here, underside of ceiling, that's going to be a concrete slab, right? Let's cast symmetrical. Oh man, that's awesome. And then yeah, that's gonna tell you your ceiling heights here, right? This for your drop ceiling. 7'10" is for the bulkheads. This one here, I don't know. It doesn't say. It could be this a 7'10". It looks like it might be different, but then 8'10" is to your slab height. Okay, so all your fire rated walls, pretty much all your walls in here are going to be 8'10", right? So yeah, so you got 7'10" to your bulkheads. All your walls will be at 8'10". Okay, you'll verify that. You could verify that in the cut through, right? The wall types. So or the cut through. You'll see here in a second here. And the section details. My bad. The section details. But yeah, that's really nice how it shows you everything. This is your elevations. So well, it depends. Zulu Nation, it kind of depends. I have a scale, right? Like I have a scale a pay scale. Depending on I start at 450 a linear foot. Okay, I don't for steel. I start at 450, and that would be anything under 8 foot. Okay, light gauge and under 8 foot. I'll do for 450 a linear foot. And then yeah, and then it just goes up from there. Yeah, depending on how tall it is and whatnot, right? And what it is. Things like parapets though, like exterior steel, I charge a little bit differently too. say for example, I'm doing parapets. I'm charging $15 a foot for that, and they're only maybe a couple feet high sometimes, right? Or sometimes they're small even, right? And I'll charge $15 a foot for a parapet. So it just depends on what you're doing and what gauge. For drywall, I generally start at 25 cents a square foot for drywall. And depending on how hard the job is, I might charge 35 cents for the whole thing, or I might go 25 cents plus this for that. Like it depends on the job, right? Like it's but my average, that'd be tough. That'd be tough to say. It's kind of it's all over the place, really. Yeah. Yeah, you might like it's weird. Yeah, that's the one thing weird about being a piece worker too is you never get two checks the same number, right? So, but yeah, that gives you an idea. I can help you specifically if you had a specific example. I could tell you my price for it. But yeah, so yeah, the elevations for steel stud drywall. Yeah, not so much. I mean, this is where the cladding guys will get their. Oh yeah, no worries, Zulu Nation. Yeah, man, you bet. Like I say, like yeah, just all it really depends on the environment on the job, right? So some jobs are really good, really good. I like when I frame heavy gauge, and we're getting into like 23 to 25 feet high. I'm making serious cash, man. Like really good money. Yeah, like yeah, lots of dough. I'd have to look at my last invoice for that, but but I could tell you for ceilings though. Ceilings $2 a square foot. $2 a square foot for ceilings. That's just the steel. And the bulkheads anywhere from 250 a foot to 250 350 a foot depending on the level of difficulty, but yeah, it's usually about $2 a square foot, and then I charge another 25 cents for the drywall, right? So that's how I bill for that. So the elevations, like we don't really work too much in them, but here's your building sections. This is where you can go in and verify your, your ceiling heights or your stud heights as well, right? Like you're not going to get them, but you're going to see, okay, so 120 to 130 is 10 feet in between, right? But your studs aren't going to be 10 feet because there's stuff in there or whatnot, right? And there's thickness between slab, right? So, that's where you get your stud height from, is the reflected ceiling plan. But these are great because it just gives you more detail, right? There's you can see here another detail on 5.1 will be this whole section here. This whole section, right? Detail 4, it's typical on A 5.1. So this is a typical detail. So it's going to happen all the way, like Yeah, see how it says TYP? That means it's a typical detail. So, however, like these connections finish and they finish to the slabs or whatnot, it could be typical for the entire building for like a round. You know what I mean? Bob, man, what's up, brother? How's it going, my man? Oh, man. Hold on. Actually, Bob is here. I actually got to play my overlay. I gotta play this is for Bob, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Sound effect, but we'll play the video this time. Right on. How's it going, dude?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Hopefully that went away. Just chilling, about to smoke one. Nice, dude. Right on, dude. Very cool. Very cool. Time to chillax and smoke one. Oh, guys, so I gotta tell you, man. I'm back to work this week, and it's like it's freaking cold, man. It's cold, like -30 weather, eh? And oh yeah, it's cold in there. It's cold, man. But it feels good to be back. I needed to make some money, you know. Yeah, so you can see here, right? This is where you're gonna get a lot of the details, right? References to the details that you want to full crew. Yeah, I got I got 2 guys now. I'm gonna have 2 guys on this job, instead of just 1, right? So yeah, my old partner that I had before Aaron and I teamed up, Big A and I teamed up. He left. He went and he started doing finished carpentry, but that's slow right now. So he called me up and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm just about to start a job. So come on, man, come on. Yeah, it's been warm all winter, man, but it just got cold. It just got cold this week, man. Oh my God, it's awful, man. But yeah, you'll see here all the bubbles. Okay, so 4 on A 5.2. Okay. Also, too, guys, another thing to point out while we're here is these letters here are your grid lines. Okay, so E, D, C, or A, B, C if you're going the other way, right? So A, B, C, D. Those are all your grid lines. Grid lines are important. This is where you can get your layouts for your walls from, and understanding grid lines is very important. Okay, they're what split up the job. Okay, you're gonna have letters going one way, and there'll be numbers going the other. All right, so just keep that in mind. When those are grid lines are really smart to snap when you're first getting to a job. Find the major grid lines that you can pull your walls from. Okay, your walls from for your steel stud walls or your wood walls, any walls. Okay, they'll give you measurements from the grid lines. So sometimes they'll be this grid line E here. There's going to be columns all the way down here. It's just center of column. Okay, and then same here, this C, there's going to be center to column. Okay, so you'll be able to pull those grid lines on site, and you're always pulling the grid lines to the structure. Okay, you're not squaring them out. Don't be so stressed about that. Okay, don't overcomplicate them. Let me see. I want to just jump back for a quick second. All right, so here are grid lines the other way. So 1, 2, the numbers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're gonna know it's like chess. Okay, grid 2G, right? So 2G is where grid line 2 and G intersect. Okay, so when you are making references and you're asking questions in your RFIs and things like that, you're gonna say, I'm asking about the washroom that's close to grid line A5. You know what I mean? That's what yeah, blue line the grid. So the big jobs, that's what exactly will happen is there will be the grid lines that are pulled for you, and they do that because like concrete cutters and all of this stuff, you know what I mean? That's right. Yeah, you have to mark out your own grid. On almost every job, I have to mark my own grid lines out. Okay, like almost every time. Okay, only a few times have they already been snapped for me. Almost every job I have to snap my own grid lines. So, yeah, because like what they'll end up doing is they'll snap the grid lines for the concrete saws, and then the saws go down and they cut on them. Okay, so the water, everything, it makes they all always end up disappearing. Okay. So yeah, we're always pulling new grid lines because yeah, generals here, they generally only pull them from for the saw cutters. That's it, right? But yeah. So it's not that difficult, but yeah, if you screw it up, and then everything's out of whack, right? So you gotta just know what you're doing, I guess. But it's kind of it's like it depends, right? That's just kind of part of your job, I guess. But I think a smart, responsible general contractor would be snapping their own lines. So here is your wall sections. Okay, now this is going to give you an idea of your parapet heights. Yes, control joints. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're always they, you know, like around columns, they always cut that diamond, like it's a square, but like diamond shaped thing around the columns, and then they cut down, you know, the, you know. Oh shit, we're running a bit late. Actually, we're running a bit late actually tonight. Shite. Okay, so anyways, this is a parapet. And this is your roof, right? So the steel stud wall that goes above the roof is called your parapet. And this is where you'll get your details for that. Right, your heights and things. You see how they're different heights? So this one's tiny, right? This one's bigger. But you're gonna get your details on 7.3, 5 on 7.1. So those are, you know, you'll start to get those details there. This is also going to give you this detail will give you the top of the glazing here, what to do around this I-beam. Right? There's an I-beam here. Right? It's going to tell you what to do there. For bulkhead or whatnot, your insulation requirements. So most parapets require you to insulate 1 foot, just 1 foot up. Okay, just 1 foot up, and then this is empty. So 1 foot. See there as well. You don't insulate the full parapet. You only insulate 1 foot up. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, Amaran, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that too. I know. Yeah, I know people do that too. Yeah, yeah, I know that too. Yeah, I've seen that. But yeah, and then this other detail here. Detail 1 on 7.3 is going to give you the bottom of the glazing, if there's anything there for you. Doesn't look like it. And the top of the next floor, and so on and so on. So 7.3 is going to cover this whole grid line. Okay, so looks like page 7.3 here will cover this whole grid line, and so on, right? 7.1. 7.2, that looks like how it's going, right? So these sections are great. This is where you're going to find out a lot of information, and this is going to tell you the grid line. But you're going to want to go into the details to get the information. Okay. Wall sections, yeah, wall section details. What's this here? Stair plans. Stair plans, if you're drywalling them, you know, that's important. Okay, the stair plans are important if you're drywalling and framing them, but most of them are the same. Okay, you know, you drywall the inside of it, right? So. There we go. Now we're getting into details. So we had so 7.1. This is your parapet details that we were just on. All right. So we just take a peek poo here. And yeah, this is just going to tell you how to build your parapets. Right, so it tells you what's on it. So what do we got here? So acrylic stucco. Wow. So they have acrylic stucco on the inside of the parapet, right? And then this is also like what you call ephes as well. This is a whole ephes cap, brick. This is rigid insulation they're showing here on the exterior of the wall. But you have steel stud here. All right, this is a steel stud wall. Inside the HSS post, so there'll be HSS posts inside of this wall, is, and you know, so for structural, so parapets are like that, right? There's going to be structural, there will be HSS, okay, that you shoot your studs to. They're going to be every 10, 15 feet or whatever, right? There's going to be structural steel there for you to shoot stud to hold your parapets together. These are always really strong in the end, eh? And they're screwed down. Usually there'll be plywood, membrane, and then the bottom track is screwed down to the plywood. And then it's also fastened to that structural steel. Okay, there's always structural steel hidden in parapets. But yeah, this will tell you, you know, then you're seeing you're only insulating a foot up in those. There's a small one there. That's giving you a little bit of a little bit of detail here. So it's showing you a continuous drywall finish on the ceiling on the inside of that, right there. Might be worth taking note of. Right. But yeah, these are just details, right? Let's see here. We found. I gotta kind of quickly go through these. I'll go into more detail in this next time we do this. But it'll give you some time too, guys, to think about. There's 8.1. Okay, so this gets funky, man. These details are funky, right? For us steel stud framers, these guys are quite funky. So there's I talked about this. Yeah, my time. I gotta go right away here, but I wanted to show you one last thing here before I go. These are showing this drywall is finishing to a hard corner. It's not passing through, right? It's finishing to a hard corner everywhere here. That is a big deal to pay attention to, because you don't want to, and you want to have stud. Look at these. These are two box beams. This is a box beam here. A box beam at the end of this thing. Box beam and then it's another stud. Wow, this EW2A is crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, you got to pay attention. This is where you're gonna get screwed, because these guys, they don't draw it like properly. You got to recognize the architects and the engineers. They don't know how to draw these properly, but they do know that there has to be 3 studs there, or like this corner needs backing. So they're not drawing this system properly. Okay, but as a steel stud journeyman, you gotta know how to interpret what they want here. Oh, this is all PDF, Nick. Yeah, 100%, man. I do. Yeah, I can send you some if you want to take a look at them. No problem, man. Are you on the Discord? But yeah, that's all I can talk about tonight. Unfortunately, guys, I wish I could talk longer, but like I said, this is Mom's last night, so we're gonna go have dinner. And when I get back, next time we'll stream longer. And like I said, I'll make these 2 hours long. These will be 2-hour long streams every Wednesday. Okay, we'll be talking about this sort of stuff. So think about what questions you have from now until we get going on the next one. And yeah, if you guys want drawings, want me to send you some, I can send you some drawings to look through, and just, you know, then you can ask me questions about them as well. You know, just reach out to me on Discord or email me or something, right? So that I can send them to you. What the heck, man? Oh yeah, man. Right on, guys. So yeah, like I said, I'll jump on again. I'm sure before Sunday, but um, course materials Discord channel. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, course materials. I should do that, Amaran. That's a good idea. I can write that one down too. I'll try to set that up. That's a good idea, right? Course materials. Right on. And you guys can also send me your print, like prints and stuff that you have, if you have questions on that as well, right? Yeah, the Looney Bin. Right on, Codaman Studio. Right on. Good to see everybody, man. Good to see everybody. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in and joining us. And like I said, I'll try to jump on. I most likely will jump on again before Sunday, but officially, so Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. and Sunday morning at 9 a.m. guys. So yeah, man, you all take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, guys.
Wow, it's very nice.
I'm Batman.
Give me a break.
Hail to the king, baby.
Call for a very important message. Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
Oh yeah? Well, screw you guys, I'm going home.